Welcome to Jaylin Live. Today we're going to talk about the power of outer spiraling the upper arms. Outer spiraling the upper arms gets us rooted into our lower trapezius muscles, the muscles below the shoulder blades. Typically, the upper trapezius muscles overpower the lower trapezius muscles, and we have habits like this, right? And in our cobra, sometimes we even find ourselves here. And so when we're here, the lower traps are long and weak, they're inactive, and the bottom tips of our shoulder blades wing out from the spine. The upper edges gather toward the base of the neck, and just by looking at it, you can tell that's not so sustainable. It doesn't look like optimal alignment. So outer spiral of the upper arms means that your inner biceps are rolling away from the midline out to the lateral edges of your body. So if you held your arms up here and you rolled in, this would be inner spiral, the top of the arms rolling toward the midline. And you can see, again, it activates the upper traps. If I outer spiral, taking the inner biceps up and out, I clear the neck and the top of the shoulders, and I'm dialing energy right to the subscapularis and the lower trapezius muscles to draw the bottom tips of the shoulder blades in. So you probably have a teacher who in Cobra gives you an instruction like, roll the skin of the outer shoulders back. I hope your teacher gives you that instruction. It takes us from here to here. And it's just another way of wording the action of outer spiral of the upper arms. Again, the inner biceps roll forward and out, or the outer deltoid, outer shoulder skin rolls back. Outer elbow skin rolls back. So outer spiral of the upper arms. And look how it translates for us in inversions. When we put our forearms on the ground for a pose like dolphin or Pinchamayurasana, one of the tendencies is that the wrists will come together and the elbows will splay wide. And this is lack of outer spiral of the upper arms. So if you just got on your forearms and you actively rolled the skin of your outer shoulders back and you pulsed so you can feel, I'm doing it, I'm not doing it. I'm doing it, I'm not doing it. I'm doing it, not doing it. And then you know your brain is clear on how to give and hold the signal to outer spiral. But what happens is when the outer shoulders roll back and stay back, and you can feel it, savor it, your elbows hug the midline. Your whole forearm blades hug into the midline. So outer spiral of the upper arms is keeping the shoulder girdle strong and integrated, and we need that when we're going to go upside down into Pinchamayurasana. So again, outer spiral is going to move the skin of your outer shoulders back. Now, here's an interesting thing. When you have your arms overhead, how do you outer spiral? Because it's different when the arms are in different positions. Here's outer spiral here, outer spiral here. When the arms are up here, it's the same action, but the brain needs some clear instructions about how to make sure we're doing it. And you've probably also had teachers who have asked you to roll your pinky fingers toward the midline, to widen your thumbs back, to turn your palms to the back of the room when your arms are in the air. And that's just another way of outer spiraling. And as you look at this arm, and I exaggerate the action of outer spiral, you can see how it's almost like screwing the arm into the upper torso. It's an integrative action, yeah? So it helps us to root the limb to the torso, and it's very steadying, yeah? So again, outer spiral with the arms lifted up. You're gonna think again about your inner biceps rolling back and apart. Inner biceps rolling back and apart. And you can probably see how this action starts to activate the bottom tips of the shoulder blades and the outer edges of the shoulder blades to be recruited onto the upper back. Again, integrating the arms into the upper torso and giving you a clear neck and a really strong shoulder girdle. Outer spiral of the upper arms. Practice it. Have fun with it. Namaste.